All right, here's the Ontario Police gang stalking for the second time today by helicopter. They were following at the U.S. Bank while the fake sun was over my head and flying over me while I'm documenting the P.O.C. that the Ontario Police practice. And they are gang stalking again in helicopter tonight. They're doing so in the specific environment. This is also supernatural. It's as supernatural as the entity keeping a fake sun on Euclid Avenue from Starbucks at 507 North Euclid Avenue to 215 East C Street. As supernatural as impossible light activity moving across the wall while you're driving in the street. Those aren't their headlights. Those are the demons who are gang stalking with the Ontario Police Department. Stalking in the path with light. That's what they like to molest the person with while they're monitoring with the entity that just flew over by helicopter. That's the police department conspiring as a state with Tracy Banks maintaining a secret and criminally fraudulently procured conservatorship, and the entity uses gang stalking in order to criminally defame a targeted individual in order to steal property and money. They're not accomplishing any of this. The entity that is clearly stalking and targeting, which is the Ontario Police Department, engaging in a documented pattern of kidnapping while they're exhibiting severe mental illness, while they're stalking under things like an entire fake sun, an entirely engineered environment as demons, engaging in what is a supernatural pattern of conduct, speaking to the malice of that gang stalking police department. They're being disbanded and they're going to federal prison. And the wealth of evidence of a police department clearly stalking me is under no circumstances going to result in Tracy Banks, Jason Isaac Fields, or anybody stealing any of my real intellectual or personal property. This is the evidence that's going to disband the Ontario Police Department. Nathan Morgan, B. Hook, C. Torres, and El Martinez are going to federal prison for kidnapping in furtherance of this conspiracy to steal property from me by engaging in criminal summoning with the intent to engage in criminal defamation. That's why Tracy Banks made up all that information on May 29th. That's why the Ontario Police, who are gang stalking me as I'm documenting on an ongoing ceaseless basis, engaged in conspiring with Tracy Banks, lying with her, and kidnapping with the Arrowhead Regional Medical Center. But this, which is proven through evidence, does not result in any theft of my property through a criminally procured conservatorship. This is the prosecution of the state of California. This is the disbanding of the Ontario Police Department. And Tracy Banks, license 9HUZ740, she's going to federal prison. And her sex partner, Jason Isaac Fields, he's going to federal prison. And maintaining a fraudulently procured marriage because these two sex partners, the dynamic of a mother and son having sex with each other and targeting me and engaging in what is soliciting the gang stalking government in order to target me in order to do so. This is P.O.C. It's currently 11 p.m. where the Ontario Police are clearly targeting in this environment. They've been targeting all day long. They flew over my head by helicopter at the U.S. Bank, where I'm showing that Ontario Police gang stalking under a fake sun. And they're doing so in concert with the people of the state who are also targeting while impossible light coexists with their ongoing demonic pacing. This is where the Ontario Police also, I documented on podcast, they're crossing path. They're molesting me with impossible light, just like you saw the people of the state doing. The Ontario Police are gang stalking, and that entire police department is being removed from law enforcement, and they're being disbanded. And every gang stalking police officer is subject to federal prison. This is P.O.C. That's stalking in the path with light. There's my shadow. I want you to see that. You see my shadow on that sign over there? That's impossible light. And that's also, again, severely bright headlights. That's not headlights. Those are demons stalking in the path with light. While the Ontario Police Department is targeting me with the demons who are gang stalking. The people of the state that drive by Starbucks, and engineer light flies inside of the cafe, just like you're seeing at nightfall, engineer light swiping across the surfaces, and my shadow appearing on the signage at a distance away. This is the stalking with light at nightfall. That's impossible light. Stalking in the path. This is P.O.C. The Ontario Police Department is being disbanded, and this is the unintelligent engagement in what is documented stalking by the police department, who got so carried away in targeting that they forgot that once you have evidence of it, it's not going to create the illusion of mental illness on the part of the targeted individual. It's going to be the evidence that's going to put them in federal prison, and justice requires they're going to be disbanded as well. This is P.O.C. It's currently 11:01 p.m. This is putting Tracy Banks and Jason Isaac Fields in federal prison as well.